What up, everyone? Welcome to the Nikki and Brie show, live from Las Vegas.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay, first, we need to give a big shout out to Xfinity for sponsoring our first ever live stream episode. What? Okay, Xfinity is also the official home Wi-Fi partner of the WWE.
Ow!
Ooh.
Nikki,
Brie.
we're here.
We're here. Okay, first, can I just say this is so amazing to be live. First ever.
How fun.
And the fact that it's here in Las Vegas, SiriusXM Studios, Wynn Hotel, but WrestleMania week.
I mean,
Girl.
I literally woke up this morning just feeling on fire.
It's like there's just so many full circle moments for us this weekend. And
agree.
it's just like the little girl inside me is just like pinch me moments. Like, whoa, you really did this. You're here. We're here.
Right. And I think it's always fun to like reconnect. So we see people that we worked with in the ring. You see people that you wish you could work with in the ring. And, you know, just it's fun seeing people from the past, the present. And then also we get to throw in like our Bonita Bonita wine is at so many different locations here in Las Vegas. Old Red, which thank you, Nikki, you know, that Barmageddon
thank
little
you to Blake.
connection.
Thank you, Blake.
Hooters. I mean, think we were Hooter girls like over 20 years ago and just slinging in them wings. And now we're slinging our wine at Hooters.
That's right. And then flankers, you know, flankers at
flankers.
Mandalay Bay. They have Bonita Bonita. There's going to be a brunch today. Brie and I are headed there right after this live show.
After.
And then the Birdiebee pop-up shop, you know, so happy that Birdiebee is back. I know everyone's been wondering because they see by Nikki Garcia. They're
I feel like you need
where's
to tell
Brie?
everyone. We're live. You might as well tell
I know,
them.
right? Well, you know, Brie, we all know, has a very green heart. By the way, I've said it before. I love to recycle. I appreciate Mother Nature, but I appreciate some fashion. It gives this one anxiety.
Yeah, environmental views don't work well with me in the fashion industry.
So, you know, this is why we are such incredible business partners. Brie wanted to go in a different direction, and I was like, girl,
Nikki,
you
let
go.
me.
And I
Yes.
let her. I didn't hold her to it.
She didn't hold me to it. So
No.
everyone should be excited to see what Nikki is going to do with Birdiebee. She has
Thank
very
you.
big plans.
I do.
And so everyone, because I see they're like, wait, this is weird with Brie. Brie is no longer a part of it, but doesn't mean I won't be cheering Nikki on.
And I thank you, Brie. That means so much. And I've been working hard. It's been like the past year and a half, 2 years in the making. So all of the drops that are coming to you, I have put so much thought into. I've had a great team behind me, and they're just putting like, finally my vision's coming to life, and the stuff that I always rock, now I don't have to like buy it. I'm making it. So I'm really excited. So thank you for your support and love. Thank you all who have been supporting and loving it. We've made it the Fearless Speakeasy. But Brie, Vegas is booming.
I mean, my feet
Just
already
like our
hurt.
Wi-Fi.
I'm already a little tired because we've been going Stop.
There is no complaining in Vegas.
I know.
All these people out here live can agree with you. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, but that oxygen is pumping and we're all having fun.
Well, they need to pump up my feet because they're hurting.
Girl, go to the spa.
So, Nikki, we have to hear, how was Fanatics? How was it reconnecting with the Bella Army?
You guys, to reconnect with the Bella Army. So Thursday, I was at WWE World from 3 to 7:30 p.m.
Woo, girl, they made you work.
They made me work, but I wanted to work. And let me tell you, if you were to walk into WWE World, from afar, you would be like, that is the Nikki Bella twins line right there, because it was a sea of red and there was the Fearless Nikki hats, Brie, back to the day where they all dressed up as us.
Oh, people have their flannels on.
You know, some people had flannels on.
Oh, I love that.
People were shouting Bremo. They were shouting Fearless Nikki. People were doing the dances, the Bella Booty Shake, but it was just so incredible to see everyone. They also brought back the Bella Twins Championship, so you could get that at WWE World right now.
I need to go.
You know what I loved even more? Your girl still got it. So let me tell you, a lot of people in my line, a lot of men in their 20s, I would say, and they were like, you were my childhood crush. Oh my gosh.
So crazy to hear that.
It was very crazy to hear. But I would be like, so mama still got it? And they go, still got it. I'm like, that's all I needed to hear.
You're a MILF. You are a MILF now.
I'm a MILF, you know, but I love being a MILF. It's a very great thing.
It is.
But just to connect with everyone and hear the stories again, it was something that I've missed for so long, and I know you have. It's what built us and our fandom and our careers, but our connection with our Bella Army and hearing the inspiration and the motivation and seeing, I mean, Brie, girls that we knew when they were little and boys, and to see them now, like they're in college, they've graduated college, they're in careers, you would recognize the faces. And so it was really amazing. And then after that, Fanatics is doing like a really cool thing where they do live auctions. So your girl went live. So I've been live before here in Vegas with Biggie and Tyler Breeze, and we had some fun.
I'm sure you had some fun. Did you behave?
Kind of. I had some F-bombs, I know.
Oh, well, you better behave on this show because we're live.
I already had my practice run, so I got it all out.
Oh, man.
I at least sold all the items. But you know what was a question I kept getting?
What?
Everyone wants this Total Divas reboot.
Really?
They want it.
Wow. So what is it when they ask you? They're like, we want to see the Total Divas OGs back on TV?
They want the Total Divas OGs, which you all are in for a treat because our next 3 episodes on the Nikki and Brie show, we're
bringing
kick it
back
off
a lot of them.
with Nia Jax, then we have Naomi, and then we end it with Natalia, Natty Neidhart. People want the OGs with a few newbies.
You know what? I mean, I might be biased, but I feel like they would kill it.
It made me go,
we need
no,
to put
I'm
a
ready.
poll on Instagram, but then it's on our Instagram, so I feel like everyone say yes. But like, would you all enjoy it?
No, but I'm at Fanatics that it's WWE World. It's all random fans and people, and they all were like chanting like they wanted it. But you know, Trin said something good. She goes, we're all going through something different. I was like, you know, we really are.
Yes.
And Sex and the City did it. They have, and
Just like that?
And just like that. So with Total Divas and just like that, like we bring those vibes.
Yeah.
But then you bring some of the newbies. So I want to ask you, because the fans were asking me and then I asked them back, well, who would you want as the newbies? So if you could have 2 girls, we'll give you 3.
Okay.
3 new WWE superstars, females, to join the cast with SOGs, who would you bring?
My 3 would be Bianca Belair.
Oh, and she knows reality. She had a great reality show on Hulu.
So I feel like it'd be great to bring her on Total Divas.
Yeah, she gets it.
She gets it. Maxine.
Maxine would be incredible.
Yep.
For sure.
And then Chelsea Green.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Chelsea.
her and Zach together too, I
mean,
feel like would be comedy.
It would be
It
comedy.
would be so funny.
Yes.
But okay, let me ask you, what OGs would you bring back? 'Cause you can't bring them all back.
You can't bring them out. Okay, so we first go to the original that are here now. You, me, Naomi and Natty, Trin. And then I would add in Nia Jax.
For sure.
And then I would maybe do a secret surprise and bring in Paige. I think Paige, Nia Jax, you, me, Natty, and Trin, we all are bringing something different to the table right now. We're all still in the ring somewhat, right?
Yeah.
We're all, I mean, the other girls are really in it. You know, we're going to have to get to that about WrestleMania. And then with those new ones mixed in, I think Netflix. Yeah,
Sign us up.
We got our team here. Y'all need to make a call live. They'll step away. They can take it. But I really do
I'm
think
still
there's
waiting
something
for
there.
my call. I think I might have missed the call for Fanatics. I mean,
Oh, right. And so I think next here on the list, we have, what have you done in Vegas so far, Brie? So when I was at Fanatics, what were you doing?
I was at the spa. And
Yeah, girl.
Let me tell you, I had here at Wynn Las Vegas, I had the most incredible massage. And then I did a little cold plunging. I went in the jacuzzi. I steamed. I saunaed. I actually took a really great shower, did my hair.
Oh, thank you. You gave it to us all. You know, I have to say, though, I appreciate spas. If you have a cold plunge, you own me. I will always make sure I come back to your hotel because that's just like the health and wellness part of me. So whether I drink too much, I'm lacking sleep, or I just need to like focus on my health, you have a cold plunge, I'm dunking in the morning.
Okay, and then I have to ask you this because they're like clothes are optional. So I was like,
Damn, girl, you went in butt naked.
of course, everywhere.
Was it public?
Oh yeah, but
Was
with
it-
women.
Oh, it's just a female one?
But no one else was butt naked, so I felt like I constantly was walking
Damn.
like a crab around like the whole spa. 'cause
Okay, so
I-
you think walking like a crab isn't going to show your stuff?
Well, I thought it would be better to show them the butt side than the front side. So like where everyone would be at, I'd kind of like walk where you could just see like my butt cheeks.
Well, you usually have a massive bush, so you're probably fine.
I was covered. Actually, I wasn't covered though. That's the thing. Maybe that's why I was walking like a crab.
Dear goodness.
But I mean, so I got to start bringing my swimsuit now to the spa.
I mean, I probably would. Or what I would actually probably do is wrap a towel around my body as I walk from place
Well-
to place. And then as I dunk my feet in the water, I'd probably toss my towel.
Oh gosh,
This one over here.
sounds like a lot.
But green heart, it's Brie. you know, our Brie, she hugs trees and does all the things.
But
so.
in the, you know, it's just, I don't know. I got to be updated to spa life and the rules.
Okay,
of the spa.
Before we get into the WrestleMania matches, because I really want to dive into that.
I do.
We did have an incredible day yesterday. So we kind of got to break that down for everyone.
I mean, it was a long day. I don't even remember how we started our day. Oh, well, we interviewed.
What do you mean?
It was like we interviewed some incredible women that you guys will get to hear on the next couple episodes. But I mean, going to WWE Hall of Fame was so much
It was
fun.
a great Hall of Fame.
It was a long night, let me tell you. We left Hall of Fame
Always
at
is.
1:30 a.m. and we're usually in bed at 9 p.m. So my body was melted, and I'll admit, when I like stood up, my feet, I go, oh my gosh, I don't know if I could walk.
Yeah.
My feet were asleep.
But you know, I think more than ever, I just love being at these WWE Hall of Fames because you and I have been in the industry now, I think 17 years. And to see people from day one that we've known, and even people then who were legends and Hall of Famers,
Right.
and to continue to see them and to hear the stories, I just feel so fortunate that we still get to hear the old school stories, the stuff even before the Attitude Era.
I agree. And Hall of Fame everyone has a different story who gets
Yeah.
inducted. There's a different reason for why every single person gets inducted to the WWE Hall of Fame. Every story is inspiring. When you get to see the way someone started and where they ended, you get to hear the backstories and the things that, you know, there are downs and then there are up moments. Like I constantly get goosebumps or very teary eye, but I'm inspired by every single person's speech.
And how their journey's different and why they did what they did or what gave them grit, what gave them inspiration and motivation. Like everyone is so different on their journeys that we all end up on the same mat. We all end up at that same match, but we all got there in a different way. And we all had a different reason why we got there or why we wanted to be there.
I mean, that's the beauty of pro
Look, it gives me
wrestling.
chills or why we
Yes.
never gave up. And I'll tell you what, Michelle McCool was given some great inspiration affirmation.
Oh my gosh,
I was
so
like, her
many.
and Taker seriously need to have like a
motivational
duo TED Talk thing going, because I loved her speech and I just thought she gave. You know what? I saw a different side of Michelle McCool that I really liked, and I got to know more about her why and what she did and her story, and to know about her health issues and like her being in the hospital, and that is like the moment that truly gave her grit. Like, look, I get so many chills.
too.
I just wanted to run up and give her a hug, but it was like. I'm like, I can't believe I've known her for 17 years. I never knew her stories like that.
I agree. And I feel like too, her really honing in on You Are Enough and then how it kind of connected to her walkout song. The whole, like I have goosebumps. I was sitting there and I'm like, damn,
For all
I
our,
like this.
I agree. For all our wrestling fans tuning in, that is like, what is crazy is we get these entrance music, and our eras, we didn't pick them. They gave it to us of what they felt fit us. But now when Michelle broke down her song, I was like, it does kind of mold you. Like when you think of you and I and how our careers are and our characters, it molded us. Hers, when I think of Bianca's, when Stephanie's, when you hear like Victoria's, like when I'm going back and thinking of people's, when they really have that first like few sentences out when they come out, you know, their music, I'm like, oh my gosh, it is them. That's them.
Well, and that shows you all like about energy and how real it is and how it just what you surround yourself with.
Affirmations when you speak it every day, because that is like when she said she would hear that every time she walked out. And that's, I think, what makes me feel the Bella booty shake so much is when I hear that you can look, but you can't touch. That makes me like, that's right. You can't.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
And I have to say, before we get into the WrestleMania card, Stone Cold Steve Austin stole the show for me.
Steve, can you just please come on the Nikki and Brie show so we could chat, but also so we could just chug beer together?
Okay, can I just say I'm a little offended that he's never called me and actually wanted to drink beer with me.
I know, Brie mode.
And it's fine. We both have chickens, which I've seen your videos. If you need help,
We don't
I can
live
come
far
out.
away.
Yeah, and all the kitties. I see all your kitties, Steve. There's a lot
but also
we have in
Steve,
common.
Okay, can I make a confession? We're live, so I'm going to just make a confession. I slid into Steve's DMs last week, but then I quickly unsent it. But I saw that
I told her to. I'm like, don't.
She told me to, which I kind of wish I didn't unsend it, but I unsent it. But then someone's like, well, they could still see that you sent something, but you unsent it. So I did. I slid into his DMs, but because I saw that he was wine tasting in St. Helena, and I was like, oh my gosh, you're right by us. let's just drink wine together. Like, it'd be so fun. So I sent him a DM and Brie was like, oh my God, I can't believe you sent him that. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Then I felt weird. I just wanted to drink wine with Steve Austin. Who wouldn't? So
I know, it was weird though.
It
was weird. You don't do that.
What? Okay, everyone is in the comments right now. Wouldn't you do that if you saw Steve Austin in your hometown drinking wine and you're a wino? Would you not slide in his DMs and ask if you could join?
Well, it's because you're single now. I didn't want him to think you were being creepy or something.
Okay,
he's
so
married.
I can't ask people that I look up to, like if they want to drink wine.
I know. I was
One
trying
thing
to
I
protect
will
you.
never forget about Steve Austin, and here's a WrestleMania moment for you. WrestleMania 24, 23? No, 22.
Yeah.
Okay, Brie and I were FCW. We weren't on TV yet. We
We're still in development.
So you're right. WrestleMania 21, maybe 21. Yeah. It was at Orlando, Florida, and there was a party going on for talent. And so Brie and I were kind of afraid to walk in. And as we were going to walk in, they're like, yeah, no, you guys can't be in here.
They go, no developmental talent.
And we were like, oh, okay. So we start to walk away and Steve Austin goes, I don't think so. I mean, he kind of sounds like that.
Kind of. It was pretty good.
He goes, no, they could come in and party. Okay, I'm not even going to try his accent.
Yeah. Come on, girls.
That's right.
I don't know. There was boys and girls, so it wasn't even girls.
No, there was a few. It was Brie and I and then a few other developmental people. And Stone Cold made sure that all of us got to go in there and drink with everyone.
He's like, if they take bumps, they're in.
Exactly. And I will never forget that because we all literally were just going to go back to our hotel rooms and he let us be involved. It was like maybe 6 or 8 of us.
And we literally like all walked in like aliens.
We looked like ducks.
Like literally like bumping each other because we were scared. And like he just like corralled us right in. It was
I'll
so
never
cool.
forget it. And I was like, wow, thank you.
Yeah.
And then we had the best night ever. It was
really
so
did.
Fun. It was us, DiBiase.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. I mean, Steve Kern's son. There was just a bunch of us.
It was,
a bunch of us. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna.
But you know, one thing
Axel,
before we end our stuff on Hall of Fame, the last thing I do want to say is I felt like Triple H's speech was so well done. The way he went all the way from starting at his parents and literally went through every single person that he said made him. I will say it was probably one of my favorite speeches I've ever seen at WWE Hall of Fame.
I agree. And being a WWE superstar and a talent, what I really loved about Hunter's speech too is like he really gave us an inside look of his whys, why he does the things he does, why, like whether it's with talent, how he runs the company, but he totally gave us that. And there was so much I didn't know about him in that way of his train of thought and like what he thinks and how he does things. Then that really made me appreciate so much of him. And it actually I was thinking of this morning, like I really want to send him a text because I feel so much of the time there's, the company is so big, right? We are just one of the biggest companies in the world. And so many of us actually are on the same wavelengths of how we see, especially let's say women's wrestling and how we want to elevate it and move it. And I'm like, we never really get to have that conversation with Hunter or that communication. And I'm like, we have so much of the same thoughts of like what we want for women and for a long time. But I'm like, Brie and I, we all got to kumbaya because I think we could do so much more. Like, he's already doing a ton, but you know what I mean? Like, I was just thinking about that this morning.
You love feeling inspired.
I love feeling inspired. And then he said, him and Sean are just such great storytellers.
Sean's hilarious.
And to hear about the click. So if you all tune in WWE Hall of Fame, he's talking about the click. I was crying laughing.
But I'll say the ones who tear me up, I don't know what it is, but his parents.
We've been obsessed. Okay, Brie and I have been obsessed with Hunter's parents since day one. We met them 17 years ago, and we've always loved them. They're the sweetest people, and every time they'd see Brie and I, always say hi to us, always come up to us. We're always like, Hunter has the nicest parents in the world. And when he came out and the mom's taking photos, the dad was already crying because I always like to see like parents' reactions, and I'm like, this is the cutest.
You and I get very emotional.
We get very emotional
over the family stuff, which obviously, like, look how we are. But yeah, and then I loved seeing Stephanie too. So that was such a treat.
Stephanie is amazing.
But let's get to it because it's WrestleMania weekend, and today, day one starts. And I know you all are so excited. We are so excited. And Nikki, I have to ask you, who are you most excited to see tonight?
Well, goodness, I mean, if you were tuning in to the WWE Hall of Fame, I am telling you, Naomi and Jade's package. Look, I already have chills.
It was
that
unreal.
Package was incredible. This is what I love about wrestling. When it's not about a championship, it's all about the story. And that is with Jade and Naomi. And this is when you give me, look, I keep getting chills.
I know.
When you give me a story buildup that's been like a year almost, like where I didn't see it coming, but now you're going to show me moments from 6 months ago, 8 months ago, 12 months ago. I am so fired up. And watching that package, I was like, I can't wait for them tonight.
I can't wait.
And, you know, Naomi has been here for so long. She has been in all these different eras of wrestling. I can't wait actually for you guys to hear her episode on the Nikki and Brie show later on. But she being in this moment to like 15 years into it, to see this different side of her.
Oh my gosh.
Is incredible.
Incredible.
And I'm just so proud of these two women and what they're going to do tonight. They are probably the most excited I am to see. I think they're going to steal the show. I think all the women tonight are going to steal the show.
For sure.
So they're the first most that I am like, can't wait to see.
Right. I mean, their athleticism, let's be honest, we're going to see incredible moves tonight. And then with the story behind it and how much emotion they both have been showing, I feel in my heart they are going to steal the show. But I was thinking about this yesterday.
Uh-oh.
I know. And I'm like, you know,
They're
this
going to
is
have
just
some
me.
surprises, right? You think Bianca?
No, but
Uso?
I was thinking Bianca's, you know, wrestling tomorrow. Is something crazy going to happen? Like, I don't know. Are we going to see the connection, or did Bianca really end it with them? I don't know.
I agree, girl.
I would love to give my opinions, but then I know people think like, oh, your opinions. This is just me as a pro wrestling fan, like thinking like, if Naomi wins tonight, will she try to screw over Bianca tomorrow? But then if Naomi loses tonight, then game over for all three of them. Like, I'm like, are they going to keep this story going? Are they not? Because it's so good.
It's so
it can't
good.
be done.
It can't. And let's talk about how the fashion's going to look tonight.
Oh, it's incredible.
I can't wait to see their entrances.
I know.
Other two women I'm excited to see. SmackDown Women's Championship match. Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton. Tiffy time. I'm so fired up for this one. I have to say Saturday I think is my favorite day. I'm excited for both days, but even with the male matches, I'm excited for. But it feels personal.
Very
that
personal.
promo a few weeks ago got me so hooked and invested. I was like sitting down. I go, I'm getting my popcorn ready. I don't want to be bothered on Saturday night, but I am so fired up for their match. One, here's two other women that are incredibly athletic, but it feels personal. Well, and I like when it feels personal.
I agree with you. And something I want to ask you, just us, you know, being in those positions before, do you think that it's the personal stuff that maybe each other don't know what they're going to say? Maybe they did know what each other was going to say. I'm not sure. But do you think that's what makes a story? Or do you feel like it could have went without all that?
No, 100%. Like, I'm not going to lie. AJ Lee and I did that quite a bit. We said stuff to each other on the mic, you know, that neither of us saw coming. And so I felt, though, it made things very personal, but it kept us in a story longer because it made people more invested. And she and I never took it personal. I mean, would we both probably be bothered backstage? 100%, but we actually kept it very professional.
Yeah,
I do have to say, and I think that's why AJ and I made magic. And then with you and Paige involved, we all were saying stuff, but we had people so invested. And so we all worked each other for a really long time. And that is the magic of wrestling. You know, I've learned that from some of the top guys. You got to get a little personal. I mean, look at John and Cody. Things got personal, but people get invested. Even when John's been with The Rock, when you make it personal, people get invested. And then when you have, hopefully it doesn't happen all the time, but once you have that incredible match, you know, afterwards is when you either have your apologies or you do your kumbaya moments. Doesn't always happen, let me tell you. But that's what makes the best stories in wrestling. And, you know, some of the stuff in the past really hurt because it was far beyond true. And it's made people like hold on to certain words for a long time in our industry. Our fans at times can do that, the WWE Universe. These personals can get a little personal, and then they hold on to that as if it's like so real for a long time. That's when it can be a little annoying. We're just trying to make magic happen and get people invested. But hey, it works. You know what I mean? Tiffy and even Naomi got that way a little bit. Like before her and Jade's story and Tiffany and Charlotte. And that set them both up to have, look, these great stories. We got to bring it. That's the things we got to do. It's real life.
It's real life.
I'm going to tell you, I'm going to have a real fight. Guess what? When I really fight someone, we weren't kissing before the fight. Something got personal and then we fought. So that's the same in the WWE ring. We got to get a little personal before we're going to throw down.
Goodness.
There
you go. Can
Hunter,
the
if
show
you need
already
anyone on your creative
start?
team, I'm right here. Just kidding.
I know. Well, is there anything that you feel like is missing that you wish you could see in tonight's show?
Well, let me tell you, we'll regroup on that after because it's WrestleMania. So I'm not going to say need. I want surprises.
Oh, there you go. So you never know what surprises you're
I don't know what surprises. So let's chat after and then I'll tell you what I wish.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping to be surprised.
I am hoping to.
Brie, but we're in for a treat.
We are.
We're just it's a great time for wrestling fans, let me tell you.
I agree. And also you guys are all in for a treat too here on our live show because we do have some special guests coming up as well later on in this show.
We do.
Oh, we do.
Oh.
But I didn't tell you, but I'll let you know soon.
All right. Am I having like my own WrestleMania match in here?
What? You know what, girl? I will go anytime. If you
I
want to
wasn't
have it
talking
with
about
me.
you. I mean, who's coming out?
Well, you're just going to have
Brie's
to
gonna
see.
like all of a sudden throw on a referee outfit.
Oh my gosh, no. But before we do get into all of that, I want to ask you really quick about the main event.
Oh.
Just the main event tonight. You're going to see Roman Reigns, CM Punk. And I want to know.
And Seth Rollins.
I mean, Seth Rollins, yes, too. Sorry, triple threat. Who's your money on?
I mean, I'll tell you who I want to win.
Who?
I want Seth Rollins to win.
You know what? That's who I'm hoping too.
I'm a massive Seth fan. His work is always so incredible. Let me tell you, we're in for a treat with all three of them. And I'm very happy that Punk is getting his WrestleMania main event. It's so deserved. And it's something that's really important to him. And I love in our business when people get the moments that they really want. So first, I'm so happy that Punk gets that moment. I'm really happy for him. And I know that it means so much to him. So that makes me happy. And he also crushed it last night with his speech at the Hall of Fame. But these are three of the top stars in the company right now. Right. You have been three top stars for so long. So I'm just super fired up for this match. But I really it's hard. I mean, it's almost hard to say who you want to win, but I'm going for Seth. There's
something about Seth where he feels always like an underdog to me.
Yes.
I don't know why.
You know what? And I think that's it.
It's the same feeling I got from, when I saw my husband wrestle.
Right.
And my husband was in incredible matches at WWE and in incredible storylines, but you couldn't help but always feel he was the underdog. I always feel like that with Rollins.
And I'm very excited to see what he's going to be wearing tonight.
Oh, it's going to be incredible.
It's going to be incredible.
He and Becky looked insane.
They looked amazing
at the Hall of Fame last night.
Which, it was so amazing to see her.
I know. I was actually surprised.
I know. I was very happy about that. So that was great. But also when we go back to Hunter's speech and he's talking about how he loves the big entrances for people, I think we're also in for a treat that a lot of people are going to have really big entrances tonight and tomorrow.
And I'm here for it.
I'm so here for it, Brie.
Yes. And we're so happy. And we're so happy that you guys are all here with us and still here with us.
I know. How fun is this? We are live from Las Vegas.
I know. And like we said, there's some fun surprises. But first, we want to do another big thank you to Xfinity.
That is right. A big thank you once again to our sponsors, Xfinity, for supporting us during our first ever live stream episode. Our WrestleMania Vegas trip has been one in the works for a while now, let me tell you, which required a lot of planning. Booking hotels and travel at home is easy because, of course, we have Xfinity and the Wi-Fi is booming.
You know it, girl. You've been absolutely crushing it this year, Nikki. Going above and beyond, just like Xfinity Wi-Fi does for us every day. Now that you might be headed back to the ring again, you'll need a strong connection now more than ever.
I agree with you, Brie, because if I do return, or should I say, when I do, you won't have any excuses to miss my matches because Xfinity Wi-Fi is seriously powerful. So while you're streaming me on the big screen, you could be running Bonita Bonita on your tablet. And Brie, the kids could be playing games at the same time. I know how you feel about that. But our Wi-Fi feels like it's never running out because Xfinity Wi-Fi is booming.
Thanks again to Xfinity for their support of this episode live from Vegas. Learn more at Xfinity.com. All right, everyone. I am so excited for this because, Nikki, your surprise.
I was like, there's two very handsome men in front of me. Hi, guys.
Hi, how you doing?
Nikki, we heard you were newly single. Wanted to stop by and personally invite you to Magic Mike Live with the ladies at some point.
Oh, gosh. I would love to come to Magic Mike Live. Don't ask me twice.
I feel like, as being a great sister and a good twin, the greatest surprise I could give you are two gorgeous men from Magic Mike.
Yeah. Well, yeah, thanks.
Thank you for having
You're
us.
like, give me. Oh my goodness.
Not,
of course.
bring them on our show.
So is there someone who's like a Mike or is it?
This guy right here.
So
you're right.
So you're our Channing Tatum.
Literally, just a little understudy of him, but yeah, I played Mike in the show. So.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow. And your accent. Where are you from? Wait, Australia?
I am from Australia.
Oh, he's from down under. Love it.
Sydney, Australia. Yep.
Oh my
we love
goodness.
Sydney.
Oh, look, we're getting a little Magic Mike over here.
Little Magic Mike.
There you go. We saw that booty shake. Oh my goodness. So how is the training? Is it hard?
We had a long process of rehearsals for when we first started creation. It was like 3 months of creation and previews. A lot of us come from dance heavy backgrounds, touring with artists and doing other shows. So this was kind of like our show's a dance heavy variety show. I would call it, with the subtext of us taking off our clothes. So.
Ooh, but but not fully.
Not fully.
Yeah.
No.
Just
like to your underwear.
Yeah.
Which I love.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's actually amazing.
Yeah.
So what's really funny? We went to the
my
Magic.
gosh, I'm getting hot.
I can tell. We went to the Magic Mike premiere because Kevin Nash was in the movie.
Oh, right. Yes.
And he's actually out here now. We saw him at Hall of Fame last night.
Way.
Okay.
We should have had him come in.
Exactly.
What did you guys? Did you guys obviously watch the movie, right?
Yes.
So what did you think? Like, what did you think of Kevin Nash's performance?
It was authentic to Kevin Nash.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was Kevin being Kevin, so it was great.
Yeah. How about Michael Strahan?
Also,
amazing.
Yeah, it's cool to see him in that context too.
Yes.
So it's really cool.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun. Do you guys do like guest people at all? You guys don't really do that, or do you?
Yeah, we've definitely had guests in the past come on stage and do some numbers with us.
Surprise performances as well. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Pop-ins, yeah.
So who's like Channing Tatum will pop in, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Chan will come by every once in a while. Just stop in, see how the boys are doing.
Oh my
That's really
goodness.
cool.
I love that.
I know.
You guys will have to come by sometime.
No, we will.
I mean, I would love.
We always
I'd love
like an
to.
excuse to come back to Vegas.
I
know.
And you would love to excuse to go to the show with me because I know you would just tell Brian like, well, you
need a
Nikki's
good
single
wing
now, right?
You need a good wing woman.
Yeah.
I think I'd be that.
Which I hear you guys are way better than Chippendales and Thunder Down Under.
Listen, we're very different from the other shows. I think
Yes.
when people think of Magic Mike Live, they automatically go to the taking off their clothes aspect. But
it's about the dancing.
It's dancing. It's music. It's aerial acts. And we have a female MC, so she kind of guides you through the journey of Mike here. So
Mike,
yeah.
see, and I love that, and I think that's what we heard about that is like everyone's like that's the show you want to see because it's actually performing.
It's about women's empowerment. We want you to feel comfortable. We're not there to embarrass you.
Yes.
So I feel very comfortable right now. Could you show us an example of what you guys do on the show?
What do you think, Blake?
We can.
Yeah.
Oh, Brie, you can't put them on the spot like that.
Get off that
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Little tease.
Oh,
No.
gosh. Well, they said we had to be PG today.
Okay, yes, sorry. Okay.
Gee,
I'm like-
always leave it to the ones that are married, right?
Well,
It's like, geez, she's 11 years in. She's like,
Mom's
can I have,
gone
like,
wild.
See, this is,
Win in Vegas.
I know, right? Well, thank you guys.
No, thank you.
This
Thank you
is,
so much
I
for having
definitely,
us.
yeah, totally. And thank you for the invite. I'm definitely, we'll make sure I stop by. That will be a lot of fun.
We.
Don't
Yes.
worry. I know.
We
Probably
will
have a
make
group
sure.
of moms with me.
Yeah. So when's the performance? You guys go Thursday through Sunday?
We do Wednesday through Sunday right now. Our schedule will change to Wednesday through Monday.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, so we're
And since we're live right now, so what time is your show tonight?
Our shows tonight are 5 o'clock, 7:30, and 10.
Oh, after WrestleMania, we can go to the 10 o'clock
Look
show.
at that.
Right.
I mean, we'll be at Old Red.
Yeah.
But
Wow, but
It's okay. It'll give you an
shows.
excuse to come back to Vegas if you don't make it this time.
I agree. We're going to come back and see for sure.
yes.
Well, thank you guys so much for
Thank you,
stopping
ladies,
by.
so much for having
Thank
us.
you for
Yes.
the surprise.
And
Brie.
if any of you guys are single, my sister's single.
just my gosh.
Just leave your numbers with me.
Oh, no.
My name's David Terry, and that's Blake Varga. So
Okay, hi. Oh, yeah.
to meet you.
Hi, guys. Yeah, I feel like I'm on The Bachelorette. All right. Now I'm blushing.
I have to embarrass her.
Thank you for the embarrassment. That's all right.
Look
Okay,
at, are
now
you
what are we
blushing?
talking about?
Oh my God, she's blushing.
Oh, God.
I love it. Oh my goodness. So, okay, well, thank you so much. We
Thank
will
you.
definitely head to one of your shows, and thank you for being on the Nikki and Brie show.
thank you so much
Yes,
for having us, ladies.
definitely.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
guys.
All right, Nikki, how do you feel?
Oh, my goodness. You are wild.
Am I?
Yes, you are just, but I feel great.
Yeah. So I haven't gotten wild yet. I mean, the
no.
day's kind of started, but
Yeah.
I really don't understand why
Okay,
you had
now
to cut
that-
them off on their dancing.
Brie,
know, I'm
because I
kidding,
feel bad.
I'm
We don't
kidding.
force people to do that, but they were handsome.
They were very
They
handsome.
were very handsome. And you know what? I did hear that about Magic Mike.
They have the
that-
good-looking guys.
Well, not only that, but it is like what Channing Tatum does. Like they are incredible dancers, and it's about the story. Did you watch Magic Mike, the second one?
Yes,
Where they put
with
together the
Salma
theater
Hayek?
and they tell the story of Mike.
Yeah.
So that's what I heard. That's a lot.
Well, what I've always
like
loved about Magic Mike is like they're dressed like really swag guys, and then they're like dancing good.
I mean, I will tell
They're
you,
not-
Channing Tatum I always thought was like the dream because super manly, but can dance super incredible. And as you know, dancers are incredible in bed. But and then seemed like a great dad and like a businessman. Like he's just like comes off as like the total package. So yeah, maybe we go to the show tonight, right? No, just
let's go back to WrestleMania. Nikki,
wait, real quick.
What?
Wasn't it crazy that Channing Tatum was on Raya for a bit?
I mean, if you want to download the app, I can help you look at different profiles.
Do you think he looks at his DMs?
I think he has a girlfriend right now.
No, I thought he was single.
He's single, but I think I saw like he was seen like with a model.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I always forget that. I mean, like they always want models, you know?
The wrong type of models.
I agree, boo. They need the role models.
Oh my gosh, give it up. Hey, role models
Yes,
indeed.
we go home to mom, okay? Yeah. We take care of you.
Okay, well, let's head back to WrestleMania. I have to ask you, what was your booming WrestleMania moment?
Oh my gosh. You know, we've been asked this a few times this past week. But Brie, I got to say, no, I keep getting it wrong, which I shouldn't. WrestleMania 31, right?
Yes.
San Jose. It would be that one because there's so much to it why it's my favorite. First, I got to walk down the ramp with you as the Divas champion. So to have that moment and to be in California, the Bella Army was strong. That was super incredible. Loved that. Also, it was the buildup. You and me, AJ and Paige, had such a great buildup. First with AJ and I, kind of with you and AJ, then AJ and I, and then Paige got involved with you. And it was just a really big buildup. And I honestly think like we, all four of us, don't get enough credit for like that long run because
It was a long run.
we had great promo segments and we were holding our own like 2 segs when it was very male heavy and like in a time where when you're doing that run to WrestleMania, that's just the focus. But us women, us four were getting like 2 segments, whether it was for promos or for matches. So that's why that WrestleMania means so much to me because especially that title match I had against Paige, the Monday Night Raw before that was one of my favorite matches. Loved
me
that
too.
with Paige. Then that Friday Night SmackDown, woo, that promo segment with us two, when we talk about personal with AJ and Paige was incredible.
And just like all the drama backstage during that day too. There was a lot going on.
There was a lot.
Total diva drama and then
You know, but like
gosh.
we had, it was just daytime, but we had a great tag match.
we really did.
And so it was like we all really were there for each other. So that will always be like my ultimate favorite WrestleMania moment. There's so many others, but if I'm going to just pick one right now, that's my ultimate favorite one. How about you?
I mean, I would say the same for sure. Twins. But also, WrestleMania 30, when you and I were when we did the big battle royal, and it was a special night for my husband too. So, but when we did just you and I, we had that stare off in the ring. That was and then great. Even though I ended up in the rack attack, but that was and really fun.
Our dive outside of the ring was so epic. That one and our SummerSlam one. But I agree with you. And it was fun because when you and I had that stare down, how the crowd got.
Oh, yeah.
And you guys, the rumbles when you're in a stadium is just so epic.
It really is.
It's just the greatest thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. Okay, so then tell me, what is a moment in wrestling, or you can do outside of wrestling, where you felt like the most like a badass?
Oh, gosh. I mean, it was my whole run as the longest reigning Divas champion.
That's
it was
like that?
Yeah, I want to say it was like the era. It was probably 2016 through 17. I might be getting my years wrong, but heel Nikki. It started when I turned on you at SummerSlam.
Yeah, I won't
forget
that.
It was a badass moment. But I would say that all the way up until pretty much till I had to leave. When after John had proposed and that whole thing, when I left, I mean, those whole few years, they were all badass and epic for me. But that longest reigning Divas championship run,
that was a good one.
It was so good. It was so heelish, badass. We had so much fun creatively. And my wrestling just was getting better and better. And I was getting stronger and stronger. And I was in my powerhouse era. And I felt so strong and like a badass. Like, one of my favorites is when I knew I had a long match with Tamina, and then I knew I was going to have to put her in the rack attack after. I was just like, I don't know if oh goodness. I was like, I don't know if I could do this. And that was like such a badass moment, was to have that great match with her. And then I will never forget when I lifted her up in the rack attack, I just felt like full victory. I was like, I just got Tamina up in the rack and I'm blown up.
That was amazing.
It was amazing.
Well, the next question I have for you is, what's been one of your favorite relationships with a wrestler?
What a bitch.
Nick!
Did they let someone else for Magic Mike in?
Oh my God! Is that your real voice? Brie, you're single? You finally ditched what's his face?
Oh my gosh,
I was listening on the way in.
Are you still single?
It depends who you ask.
Oh my gosh, of course.
Oh my gosh, Nick.
Hey guys.
Nemeth.
Hey, I mean, look, the surprises keep happening. So everyone out there, Nick Nemeth just joined us.
I mean,
can you say that into my voicemail?
Oh my gosh. He's wild.
He is
Brie,
so
I
wild.
miss you so much.
I miss you too.
Thanks.
Nikki's here too.
I know.
Hey, you were supposed to
What's wrong with your neck?
Oh my gosh. You were supposed to surprise Natty yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yes.
I came today.
Yes. But I love it.
I couldn't get out of work yesterday. Stupidly, I have 5 jobs for the day. I really wanted to see Natty because one, other than her kicking ass at that fight the other day.
Oh my gosh, how amazing.
I haven't seen her in a while and she's crushing it. She looks great.
She does.
Kicks ass. I miss her. I haven't seen her in a while.
Nick, but you're kicking ass too.
You too.
Well, I wasn't fishing, but thank you guys.
But I love
Nikki,
it.
did you have something to say also?
You look amazing, Nick. You are crushing it. Yeah. How's the Phoenix house?
Could you some details?
Some details. Your body looks the same. You haven't aged.
You really actually haven't.
I've had a lot of work done. Can you guys tell from that far away?
Oh my gosh, have you?
Right. No, he would never do.
Yeah, I was like, you're not the Botox type.
No, he's just,
or maybe a little bit like natural.
You can't
I feel like I am. I think everyone thinks I am.
Yeah, no, you could tell you haven't done anything, and I mean that in a good thing, in a good way.
Okay.
And you see the sun a lot in a lot of tanning beds.
I don't do tanning beds for several years.
Oh, that's
I do spray
good.
tans. I soak my face with sunscreen and a hat and a t-shirt. This is the body's for work. I don't want to ruin the face.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Not
you have
mine.
not changed.
He hasn't changed one bit.
Love
it's
it.
so great.
I haven't even showered.
You
Oh my
haven't? That's
goodness.
awesome. Oh, you probably came in the strip club? Is that
Is
where you
that the
just came
pink
from?
pony?
Yeah.
Is that what the thing?
I'm sorry, I'm not familiar. What club?
Or I don't know. Is that a song, Pink Pony, or is there a club, Pink Pony? There has to be.
Of
Pink
course there
Pony
is.
sounds right.
It
No,
sounds
what
right.
is the famous one?
Yeah, what's it? The something?
Right, everyone? The pink pony?
I don't know.
Spearmint Rhino. We were way off.
Several different,
Okay.
Peppermint hippos
Rhino.
around the corner. I've heard. I don't know. Who's to say?
Nick,
What do you get? So what's the deal? What's the deal with your show?
Okay, so we are going live for the first time.
No, we
Nick.
are live.
Oh, we are.
I'm sorry, one at a time.
Yeah,
look at
thank
him.
you.
Brie?
Yeah,
you know what?
Brie, what's the deal with the show? Other one?
Who brought the X on the show?
I mean,
I know.
well, we thought, the show where you get reunited with your exes.
Yeah.
What was your favorite part about dating Nick?
Oh my goodness.
My favorite part, wait, what?
I said her favorite part about dating you.
I would have said butt. But I don't know. What do you guys?
I don't know, watching wrestling videos from the 80s. I'm just kidding.
There was so much more.
That was
How
like
dare you
every
pretend that I
night.
made you watch wrestling?
No,
I don't
he
watch
didn't make
wrestling.
me. I loved it. That's when I really got to learn a
Sounds
lot
like
about
Stockholm
it.
syndrome. You just agreed to it.
He
Eventually.
loves Michael Hayes. I mean,
I like him as a
Freebirds.
friend.
Yeah.
Everybody relax.
Yeah.
Michael Hayes rules.
I know. I was
Who's
like,
a
now
better
I know where he
moonwalker,
got
you
all
or
his
him?
shit. I mean, I think I could take him on now. I could definitely beat him now. Back in the day, he.
Who's a better soccer player?
Shut up.
You or anyone?
I mean,
Me over everyone.
I feel like none of us have changed. We all look the same for sure.
By the
But
way,
I
you
feel
guys look
like-
great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That
I didn't even make a joke and
Can
say
you do
anything?
more detail on that, please?
No, I'll send you a text later.
Okay, thanks.
But you're coming to Hooters with us, right?
Possibly.
Oh my gosh.
Since my
What?
VIP card's been revoked, it's been a bit of a.
He probably has a photo in the
Bittersweet.
back we're not allowed in.
Yeah.
He's
Would you-
just saying an excuse.
I would love to let you guys start to walk in and like, sorry, our VIP. There's only
I would
been,
love
those
for you
cards
to
have
get
been only been handed.
denied and be like, can you go to the back of the line,
Sorry.
sir? Yeah.
Me?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my
You mean
God.
us get denied?
Yeah.
Oh, why would we? Well,
Someone
her.
nothing off in line.
Yeah. You shouldn't have included me in
All right,
that.
so I know you guys are live. Blah blah blah. Who cares? What's the show? What's the deal?
So we
You're not
actually.
coming for my job at Sirius, right?
Yeah, we kind of are. And there's been rumors,
I
I've
love
heard.
rumors. Any
I
good ones?
know. Very
Do you
good
know
ones.
any good ones? Any good ones from last night?
What happened last night?
I don't know. You were probably out.
Well, we
I
were
was
at Hall of
working. I
Fame.
was wrestling at 3:30 in the morning.
Oh my gosh.
3:30 in the morning?
Yes, fourth rope at the Palms Hotel.
Why didn't you invite us?
You were asleep.
Oh yeah.
I sent her several texts at like 2.
I
I'm
was gonna say,
joking.
no,
Oh
you
my
didn't.
God. I was like,
Oh, PM.
okay.
I was
Well,
like, whoa, I would
Nick.
leave it.
Oops.
Nick, we are coming to the end of our show. I wish you
Oh, good. See
could
ya.
be here long. No.
No, but we have a question for you.
We have a question. So we always
Boxer
end our episodes with inspiration affirmation. Is there a quote or motto you live by?
No, but I'll wrap it up really, really quickly. It's along the lines of The Secret, where you could either put like vision board stuff if you think that's corny.
Oh, we love vision
you think
boards.
That's
We talk
corny,
about it all
that's
the time.
fine, but you still visualize it in your head and you say it. And then if you're like venting in your car, you're like, I can't believe that I was on the runway this long. My plane's delayed. And you're like, oh, I'm a super rich wrestler who's on TV and everybody who's coming to this convention to see me. Like, I have it made. I got it great. Think positive. When you're in doubt, vent to yourself or someone in the same situation and then go, I'm going to think positive for the rest of my life. And if it doesn't work out, I spent the last 60 years thinking positive and having fun.
Oh my gosh.
for you.
Good. But that's what I love about you, because I feel like even though you're a jokester and a super big smartass, you've always been positive. I feel like you've always had that energy. You walk in and you make everyone smile and laugh. Like, that's always been you, Nick.
No, which is true. Yeah, you don't sell. That's for sure.
In the ring.
Yeah.
No, he's
Yeah,
the
a
best
little
seller in the ring.
overseller.
I was going to get do you guys have one of those lasers so I can just point out all the problem areas?
Yes,
I
please.
just circled this in.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that what
Is that
Pat
the show?
McAfee does?
I don't know. I don't watch.
He does the,
Did you watch WWE Hall of Fame last night?
I was working last night.
Oh, duh. I keep but you know,
Matt Cardona was there. He said it was fantastic.
yes, we ran into him. It was great to see him again. We hadn't seen him in years.
I know. We
Yeah,
haven't. Well,
but
you
it
know what?
was
We
really
need to
good.
have a big reunion and all get together.
With Natty.
Unfortunately, we can't do that right now because we need to wrap this up.
That's
but we
right.
definitely need to do a reunion, because I miss talking with you. I miss talking with Zach and Natty. Like, we all, where there's no cameras, no mics, and we can like
We need a good sesh.
a good,
Yeah,
maybe
camera.
one.
Nick will want to sell it, make some money.
Yes, and thanks again to our sponsor, Xfinity, for making today's live episode happen. If you are at WrestleMania this weekend in Las Vegas, be sure to check out Xfinity's The Extra Bar at WWE World.
Yes, thank you everyone for tuning in to the Nikki and Brie show live from Las Vegas. We love you all so much, and I can't wait to do this again, Brie.
I know. And I can't wait to have Nick back on the show.
Yeah. Bella
wait to do it again.
Brains.
Yes.
Yes.
You'll need
All
to come
right,
up.
everyone. You all have a great WrestleMania. Tune in tonight. And again, thank you, Xfinity, so much for sponsoring today's live
Mwah.
show. We'll see y'all next time.